The Dark Savior version 2 back again. This is like a response, but in no way like a burial video to Straight Savior. This is just a video on my opinion of the Miz. Because everyone's got the right to an opinion, as long as you can back it up with reasons why. I've got no problem with, so I respect his opinion and all that crap, but I don't agree with it. That is what people in this community don't understand. You can disagree with them, but it doesn't have to be a problem. It's just as long as you give a reasonable reason why, I've got no problem with you. But yeah, as we know, The Miz. He is the now Money in the Bank winner. He's the holder of the Money in the Bank. As much as I'd love someone to just say, challenge the champion and do it, he won't. He's a heel, so I'm not expecting him to do that. But yeah, if he does cash it, I don't want The Miz to be world champion, because I do not rate him as a wrestler. I do not rate him over as much as everybody seems to do. In my opinion, The Miz is the most overrated man in WWE at the moment. Everyone thinks he's so great and everything, but I am not when I watch him, I am not that entertained. Don't get me wrong, his promos are good. Are they awesome? No. I wouldn't go that far. Personally, I'm a Cena fan, and I don't I don't hide that in any way. I wear my Cena. You've seen me in videos before wearing my Cena shirts, praising Cena, but I'll also critique Cena. That his promos are sometimes generic and pretty much the same thing. So I'll give that to The Miz, that his promos aren't always the same thing. But when I'm listening to him, I'm just thinking, when I do bother to listen to bits and promos and that, like, because I only watch NXT nowadays. Listen to his promos, I'm bored most of the time. But he is saying, don't get me wrong, he's saying some decent things, but it's just boring. He doesn't entertain, he doesn't get me interested when he's speaking. And anyone can say, oh, but you don't have to have the best wrestling skills to be a world champion. Yeah, I know this. JBL is example of this. John Cena is another example of this. Not great wrestlers at all. But Cena puts the effort in. He does try, and he's doing this more and more. And that work ethic, I get that. That's why I'm a Cena fan. I'm not Cena Mark. I am somewhat a Cena Mark as well, if you want to call me that. I'm not really bothered. But yeah. But again, when I'm watching The Miz, I am bored. In his wrestling matches, when I've seen him, he does the same thing. As far as I'm concerned, John Morrison carried him in that tag team. John Morrison was the reason why they were such a great team, because he was the one that was the better wrestler. And yes, just give that, John Morrison's mic skills suck. So on the mic, he helped to bring it up. But the dirt sheet was great, all blah 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 blah. John Morrison was John Morrison was a superior man in that tag team, and I don't care what anyone says. I may be going off topic now, but yeah, back when The Miz came in, you said that you didn't like The Miz, but for some reason, that's when I did like The Miz. I don't know why. I may have been young and naive back then, but how gay did that look? But yeah, I was more entertained back then. He rarely wrestled. I'm not saying I was go Miz, go Miz. No, I'm not gonna lie. He will never be my favorite. He was never one of my favorite wrestlers at that period. But I did like him back then. Yeah, he's developed more. He's got a character now. But he won't be the same Miz. If The Miz doesn't win the World Championship, I'll be glad. I don't see him as the future of WWE. I'm sorry. I could name other people, but not off the top of my head because my brain is kind of dead right now. 3 videos, recording 3 videos in one a short period of time does that to you. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on The Miz. My opinion. So if you don't like it, I'm not really bothered, but you know, let me know what you think about The Miz. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description. So till next time, yeah, peace.